Hello and welcome to A Book in 2 Minutes. I'm Lindsay Milner and I work as a training and development consultant, mainly with non-profits, to help them to create workplaces that are awesome. And in the course of doing that work, I have spent a lot of time reading a ton of books. Business books, books on personal development, books on effective management, books on thinking. So I thought it'd be interesting to share some of those books with you for you to decide whether you think they're worth spending time reading or not bother to waste your time on them. I'm starting today with a classic of the genre. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Covey. Now, the chances are, if you've heard anything about self-development, you'll have heard of this book, even if you haven't read it. I put it off for quite a long time, but then I did make the effort to read it. And it does what it says on the tin. It's 7 habits to help you become highly effective. The first 3 habits are to do with your personal management, self-discipline, working towards your goals, those kind of things. And the second 3 habits are to do with your interpersonal relationships, how you interact with members of your family, people at work, friends, community. And the final habit, the 7th habit, is to continuously improve. You need to be constantly working on all of these habits all of the time to continuously improve in them. My view of this book, hey Deborah, good to see you. My view of this book is that it is hard work. It was a really difficult read. I struggled to get through it. And I don't really know why, because there's lots of interesting stuff in there, lots of wisdom in there. There's stuff that's made its way into our everyday language, a win-win situation, begin with the end in mind. You'll have heard that phrase, even if you've not actually heard the, even if you've not read the book, you'll have come across that phrase. Having said that, because there is so much wisdom in there, I do think it's probably worth the effort of the hard work. It's just dense, I think, the way that it's written. It's very intense. But I have found that it's been really useful to go back and use it as a reference. And on the second or maybe the third reading, it kind of struck me that it's got a spiritual quality to it. So it's almost like a Bible for personal development. So if you've never read it, I suggest you could prepare yourself for the hard work, or you could use it as a reference. Maybe read the introduction, maybe read one of the chapters that's a habit that you particularly want to work on. Maybe read the sharpen the saw, how to continuously improve. My time's up. That's more than 2 minutes, I'm afraid. Didn't do very well on the first one. But I'd love to know what you think. Have you read the book? If you have, what are your views? Do you think it was worth the effort? If you haven't read it, what do you think? Would you be inclined to give it a try? Is personal development enough to know that you want to go ahead and read it? I look forward to seeing your comments and see you again, same time tomorrow, 4 o'clock British Summer Time on Facebook Live. Bye.